What's up, y'all? We are here today looking at Maple Ridge and Silverwood here in Ave Maria. We're showing you both because they're both built by the same builder. All the models are together, so we're gonna show you all of it. Be prepared, it's a little bit of a longer video because there are a lot of model homes to show you, a lot of stuff to talk about. We're gonna show you the models, we're gonna show you the amenities, and give you a feel for everything that you're gonna get here if this is the community that you so choose. And we're gonna talk prices, both what it costs to build the homes as well as what you can actually buy some quick move-ins for if you are ready to do something sooner rather than later. We're also gonna talk about the HOA fees, CDD fees, taxes, insurance, all the stuff so that you know what you're getting into and what you can expect to pay and what it costs to actually live here in Maple Ridge or Silverwood here in Ave Maria. So stick around, let's go check it out. We're gonna show you the Huntington first. What's up, y'all? We are here looking at Maple Ridge in Ave Maria. I gotta pick up my paperwork. I needed my hand. Let's go take a look at the homes first. So these first two models are available in the Silverwood neighborhood, which is a little bit smaller homes, a little bit more affordable pricing. I mean, they're all pretty affordable. They do have all kinds of options and upgrades and everything. And as you notice, these are 1-car garage, 2-car wide driveway, but single car garage. Let's go take a look. All of these models, very similar to the other builders in that what you see is gonna have a lot of options and upgrades built into them. Just be prepared that, you know, the whole idea is that they're selling you, showing you what the design studio has. So these are not gonna show the standard features. These are gonna show the upgrades and options. But like I said, $340 you can get in, including a home site premium on, is the starting price on these. So let's take a look. So here's your guest room. And if y'all are like me, you may not have ever heard of 𝒐𝒐 Homes. They are apparently very popular, very high-end builder over on the East Coast in the Broward County area. Multi-million-dollar homes. These homes sell for $1 million plus over there. Like I said, 340-ish over here. So you got 8-foot doors, 9.5-foot ceilings. Here's your guest bath. That was the guest bedroom. I assume you were able to tell that. Here's guest bath. Let's see what we got in here. Here's your laundry closet. Here's third bedroom or den. There is no closet in here. Oh, that's locked. I can't get in. That's the AC closet there. Nice kitchen. Good size island. They've only got 2 bar stools here, but there's plenty of room. You could slide 4 in there, no problem. I like the cabinets. You don't see these in most of the normal builders. Double stack all the way to the ceiling. Got those extra cabinets up there. Huge dining room, table. Nice, great room. Now, in Silverwood, I should mention, Silverwood is a 0 lot line neighborhood, so you cannot do a pool on these. So just keep that in mind. Silverwood, the lower price ones, you cannot do a pool. But in Maple Ridge, you definitely can. So you got sliders here from the master, got a little patio out there, no lanai or roof, you know, covered area to speak of. It is impact glass. So all the homes, I mean, $340, including impact windows and doors, is fantastic. Double walk-in closets. Double vanity. You do get the throne room here, and that is a really big shower. So again, this is the Huntington, 1630 square feet, 3-bed, 2-bath, single car garage. So what'd you think about the Huntington? You like it? You don't like it? Drop it in the comments, let us know. Tell us what you liked, what you didn't like. Now, if you thought it was a little bit too big, that's okay, because there are actually smaller floor plans available as well. They go all the way, they start at about 1,133 square feet for 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 1-car garage. And then of course there are plenty of bigger floor plans as well. So stick around, you don't want to miss those because they're coming up as we move on. But real quick, before we jump into that next one, I do want to tell you, please, 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 it happens all the time, but don't make the mistake that many other people make. Please call us first. Don't go to the builder. I know we're telling you who it is. We're telling you about everything. Please come to us first, because the builders, because we do so much business with them, they give us additional incentives and options to help get you the absolute best deal possible. They are exclusive for our clients, but you must contact us before you go to the builder and give them any information, even just on their website. If you give them information, request information back, once you give them your email and your phone number, they will not let us help you. You're on your own at that point. So come to us first, please. Make sure you get the best deal you can. The number's on the screen. Call us, text us, emails there too. Whatever's the most convenient way for you to reach out, do it. And you probably want to pop this video up on the big screen TV if you haven't done it yet, because we're going to be here for a little bit checking out all these models. So let's dive into the next one. Here we are at the second model home here in the Maple Ridge development. This is the Balboa, which is the second model home for the Silverwood neighborhood. These two are in Silverwood, which is, Silverwood is the 1-car garage, the lower priced neighborhood. 0 lot lines, which means no pools, but 2-car wide driveway, single car garage. The Balboa is 1,900 square feet. Sorry, hands full, too much stuff. So this one's a 2-story, a little over 1,900 square feet, 3-bed, 2.5 bath with the 1-car garage. So let's come in. I have not seen these ever at all. So you're seeing them for the first time just like I am. So let's see how surprised we are. Looks like they lock all their garages, so we can't check them out, but it is a 1-car garage. Nice, great room. Big space. It's a nice fireplace built in there. Nice big island. It's a lot more modern finishes. Let me be smarter about it. They're push in, pop out. So it's a lot more modern finishes. And like I mentioned in the last video, or the last model, they are very big over on the East Coast in Broward County. So a lot more modern stuff that, that you see over there that you don't necessarily see over here in Southwest Florida all the time. So that's why you got these smooth finish cabinets, no hardware, because they're push in, pop out type cabinets. So just a much cleaner finish than what a lot of the typical Southwest Florida stuff is that we see. I mean, look at this interesting ceiling. Instead of doing a tray ceiling, it's a drop down ceiling. So a lot of really cool details that we don't see a whole lot of here in Southwest Florida, which, like I said, I'd never heard of these guys before I came out here. And previously, the majority of the clients I've had, the majority of the time I spent in Ave was in Del Webb and the National. So I've never come to look at this neighborhood or either of these neighborhoods before. I'd never shot it. This is the first time. So here we are. You like that? As much of an expert as I am at many, many things, I still don't know everything. I will admit that here on this video, but now I know all about it. Or at least I will once I go through this house with you. So, 2-story plan. This is not an age-restricted community. Concrete walls all the way up is super nice. It's not concrete on the first floor, wood frame down upstairs. Like a lot of builders, this is concrete all the way up. Impact windows and doors all the way up, which is super nice, especially on 2 stories. Because let me tell you, putting shutters up on the 2nd floor sucks. Been there, done that. Wouldn't recommend it. So, guest or kid's bedroom there. We got laundry here. Guest or kid's bathroom. AC. Again, in the air-conditioned space. Nice big. 2nd guest or kid's bedrooms. Regular wall closets. And then here's the primary bedroom. Nice size, plenty of room, good space. Again, this here in Silverwood, 0 lot lines, so no pools. Just keep that in mind. If you want a pool and you like the CC homes, we need to be looking in the Maple Ridge neighborhood, which we're gonna get to those floor plans here in a minute. These are the Silverwood plans. Linen closet here. Another nice big shower. Double vanity. Again, much more modern finishes and features. Toilet room. And that is it for the Balboa and for the Silverwood models. Let's go take a look at Maple Ridge models next. All right, so what'd you think about the Balboa? This one's interesting because we don't get a whole lot of sub 2,000 square foot 2-story homes. This one's 1,924 square feet, so really interesting. And there is actually 2 other 2-story homes that are even a little bit smaller. One of them has a 2-car garage in the Silverwood series, which is nice if you need that 2nd car garage for sure. But very similar in square footage, well, roughly about 100 square feet smaller, 1826 versus this one at 1924. And then there is one smaller as well that's at 1671 that is also a 1-car garage. They're all 3-bed, 2.5 bath, 2-story homes. So that smaller one, really, if you need to keep the budget down as low as possible, but want the extra space, want the 2 floors, there are options for you. And then of course there are bigger ones as well. They go all the way up to almost 2,300 square feet here in the Silverwood series. So what'd you think? You like the Balboa? Drop it in the comments. Tell me which one you like better. Are you in the 2-story or are you in the 1-story camp? All right, now we get to look. Sorry, you're following my face. Let me turn this around. Now we get the Birch model. It's a little over 1,700 square foot, 3-bed, 2.5 bath, great room plan, 2-car garage. So you see the 2-car garage door. Again, CC Homes is the builder. This is one of the smallest models in Maple Ridge here in Ave Maria. 8-foot doors. Still. And again, a little bit more modern finishes. This builder is primarily over in Broward. This is the only place they build here on the West Coast. So gonna be different than what you see from Pulte and Lennar and the more prevalent builders over here. So this one's a little bit more traditional, like what we see there. You got the white cabinets, you got hardware on them. They did a little mini microwave, that's interesting. Double oven. It's nice. gonna be the pantry. Laundry. And this bedroom. Oh, nice little Jack and Jill setup. So this is the guest bedroom. Guest bedroom number 1. Guest or kids room, I should say. Plenty of room in here. Double vanity. It's got the Jack and Jill setup coming through here. With your other bedroom, you got a closet over there. There's the door from the main living area. Toilet, shub tower. Tub shower combo there. And I was thinking that was gonna be the half bath, but no, here's the half bath. And here's your great room. And again, look at this ceiling setup. This is cool. Can we see where, there it is. Sorry, went past it. They did this like drop ceiling feature. That's cool. And it's got speakers in it, and then it's got the recess with the chandelier. And big old dining space in the middle there. Very nice. This now we're in the Maple Ridge homes. And again, impact windows and doors on everything. This one seems to, I don't know, it's off the track or something. I can't get it to work, but it does have a nice size lanai. I just can't get you out there to go see it. So, moving on, linen closet here. And water heater here with a little bit of extra space. You can stick the vacuum or something in there. And here's your primary bedroom. Let me get you up off the floor. Nice big walk-in here. And another nice big walk-in here. Plenty of space. Let me back up here and show you. Sorry, we're towards the end of the day. I want to make sure I get them all for you. They did that crazy drop ceiling here too. Sorry, I want to make sure I get them all for you. They're getting ready to close up. So I got to move maybe a little quicker than I normally would. I apologize, but better to move faster and let you see everything than not. So that is it for the Birch here at Maple Ridge. So what'd you think of the Birch? Now this is the first home in the Maple Ridge section, Maple Ridge neighborhood here in Ave Maria. The other two, as well as the rest of that Silverwood series, are in the Silverwood neighborhood. Now in this Maple Ridge neighborhood, there are actually 3 additional series of homes. We're gonna show you models from all of them. We of course can't show you every home that they build here, but we're gonna show you all the models. So that Birch was the first one. That is not quite the smallest home that they offer here. The smallest one's 1,500 square feet in the Maple Ridge section. This one's 1,726. But what'd you think of it? This is one of the few builders, in fact, the only builder in Ave Maria that offers a half bath in any of their smaller homes. You're 1,700 square foot and you get 2.5 baths. Super rare. People ask me for it all the time, and it's very, very hard to find here in Southwest Florida, really anywhere, but they do have it here in the Birch in Maple Ridge. Now let's go check out the next one. This is the Fairmont here, Maple Ridge in Ave Maria. This is the Maple Ridge neighborhood. CC Homes is the builder. And this Fairmont is just over 2,000 square feet, 3 bed, 2.5 bath, great room home with a 2-car garage. and I am talking and not even looking. Let me back up here and show you this entryway. Look at this. Nice, cool design. They got a lot of really interesting features. This, you got 10-foot ceilings, 8-foot doors. So you come in, nice wide foyer. And over to the left here, we have, boom, 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 your 2 guest bedrooms and your guest bathroom. So let's start with this one, because I'm right here. Let's see, I'm gonna guess this is a typical wall closet. Good sized bedroom, yep. Typical wall closet, nothing fancy in the closet, nothing super fancy in the guest bedroom. But decent size, room for a dresser instead of the silly bookshelf that does no benefit to anybody who's actually living in the house. But it looks cool in a model. Jack and Jill, kind of Jack and Jill setup in the bath. Double vanities. Nice shower in the guest or kid's bathroom. And then the hallway here. And oh, it is like a Jack and Jill style because here's the door here. So it is in this, technically in this bedroom here, and has the doorway into that bedroom there. So this bedroom here, that's a big bed. Plenty of room, so good sized rooms. Big bed, room for dresser, typical wall closet. Over here is your half bath. Nice that it's kind of private, tucked away, not in the great room, which can be embarrassing. And wow, nice, big, open concept. AC closet. Nice little bump out here, showing off the TV entertainment center. You could easily put one of those electric fireplaces underneath like we saw in that the Balboa. Nice kitchen, huge island, double stacked cabinets again. Very, very nice under cabinet lighting, tons of counter space, tons of cabinet space in here. Laundry room here. Now, unfortunately, this does have the laundry room where you pass through. You have to go through it from the garage, but it's a nice big laundry room with lots of space. You got the sink, you got cabinets on both sides. I don't know why I keep trying. Oh, they got that low voltage hatch as well. Let's come over here. I bet this is the pantry. Let's take a look. I will say, yeah, nice big walk-in pantry. I will say that is a little disappointing to me. It's noisy right in your great room. I'm not a fan. They got to find a better place to hide that. These Maple Ridge homes, again, they do have room for pools. They're not 0 lot lines, so you saw the pool out there. That's very nice. Another big, big, big room. Does have a door out to the lanai area, which is very nice. You got a walk-in here. Cool, cool, cool. Not a big one, but a decent sized one. Here's the big one. Big old walk-in, that's about the size of a bedroom. And here is your primary bathroom. Double vanity. No drawers though, you know, I haven't tested any of this. Ooh, soft close. Walk-in shower. That is a throne room. The door is not on it, but it is trimmed for a door, so there would normally be a door there. Nice big shower. Needs a second shower head. I bet that's an option if you want it. All right, let's go take a look at the pool and lanai. See if we can get out these doors. Oh, they got them locked. They got these locks down at the bottom so they don't have to, so they're always locked. My bad. No wonder the other one wouldn't open. It wasn't broke. I just missed the lock. So I guess we got to look at it through the window here, which is kind of sucks, but it is what it is. That's how they set them up. So standard lanai, not very big. I mean, big enough. You got 4 chairs and a little table out there. Then you got the pool. Cage apparently is optional, or they just didn't do it on this model, so I would assume it's probably optional with them. So with or without the cage, over on the East Coast, they don't do a whole lot of pool cages. I don't personally like having to constantly skim my pool every 30 minutes because there's crap falling in your pool. But, you know, it is what it is. Florida's like the only place that does these big old screen cages around the pools, and Southwest Florida's primary culprit. But I do dig the waterfall. It is a small pool. It's a typical what you get because of smaller lots on the East Coast. So yeah, I'm sure you can do a bigger pool if you want to. But that is it for the Fairmont. All right, so what'd you think of the Fairmont? This is the smallest home in the Captiva series, which I don't know if you noticed or not, but the homes are getting a little bit wider. So the Captiva series are wider homes, also on wider home sites, so you get a little bit more space between you and your neighbors. So what'd you think? You like this? Or did you like the birch better? Drop it in the comments, let me know. All right, so next up here at Maple Ridge and Ave Maria, we have the Greenview. So this one's 3-bed, 2.5 bath, about 22, almost 2,300 square feet with a 2-car garage. It does have a 4th bedroom and convert that half bath into a full bath option. Again, they've got really nice, a little bit more flair to the outside. Super wide foyer here. This is really nice. You come right in, you got the den over here, and holy crap, that's a big den. Look at that. I like that T-shaped desk, all built in. That's super nice. I dig that. Oh, look. Good thing I came all the way in here. You got like a little beanbag chair in the corner. That's fun. Good place to work, and then you can go chill over there and play some video games or something while you're taking your lunch break, if you work from home. So here's the half bath. Doing it European style with the floating vanity. Don't see that here in Southwest Florida very often. Another big old fancy extended island. You got the single bowl sink. You got the tons of counter and cabinet space. They did not do the double stack cabinets on these in this one. Subway tile, nice big pantry, custom closet set up in the pantry. I dig it. Need a WD-40 those hinges. Subway tile in the herringbone pattern. That's a really interesting ceiling. We're gonna look at that here in a minute. See, we got a little pantry closet here, linen closet. Oh, linen closet, my bad. There's a bedroom and probably a bathroom here. Laundry here, out to the 2-car garage. There is room for a sink, but there is not a sink. You got the low voltage panel. That is going to be a pretty standard thing these days. Nice sized bedroom. There is no dresser in here, but there is room over here for a dresser. Wall closet. Jack and Jill bathroom setup again. They like to do this Jack and Jill style, which I like too. Especially you got the half bath, so you can totally get away with it. Tub shower combo, toilet in the one side and then the double vanities. See, you can see how big these rooms are. You can easily do 2 twins in one of them. Very cool. This one has a very nice walk-in closet. Again, the AC with the great room. That I am not a fan of. Check out this ceiling. Cool design, very interesting. It's a flat ceiling that they added a bunch of trim work to. I like it. Big, great room. Very nicely done. Why is my camera? My camera's getting tired. I'm tired, my camera's getting tired, everybody's tired. Focusing on the wrong stuff. I'm talking about the great room. It's trying to show you outside. So here, great room, dining area, big kitchen, very, very nice space. Let's go primary bedroom. Holy cow. Could have a party in here. Very interesting setup on this wall that goes up into the ceiling too. This decorative piece is cool. And some wallpaper in the middle. I don't know about that. I would do something different there, but you know, it's all good. Closet is hidden behind the bedroom door here, and check this thing out. Custom closet. It's as big as a bedroom, only it's shaped more like a hallway. I'm a big fan of these custom closets. I never did custom closets in my house. They are not cheap by any means, but God, are they functional. And more European style floating vanities. Another big old shower and the throne room. There you have it. Let's go take a look out back. So again, reasonable covered lanai, not real big, but you have likelihood of being able to extend it over there behind the rest of the house. And yeah, you can put a pool if you want to. So there you have the green view. So what'd y'all think of the green view? I really like this plan, but what about you? Drop it in the comments, let me know. 2,300 square feet, so not a ton bigger than the last one, but it is bigger enough that it gives you that fourth room, the den or fourth bedroom, whatever, and it gives you the flexibility to add a third full bath if you want that instead of the 2.5. So drop it in the comments, let us know, and we're gonna move on to the next one. So let's go check it out, stick around, and make sure, remember, we're still gonna show you amenities, we're gonna talk pricing, we're gonna get into all that good stuff, costs and everything associated with living here. So make sure you stick around so that you get all the details, and then give us a call and let us know which one interests you the most. Or if it's none of them, that's okay too. Call us and let us know that, and we'll help you find the right neighborhood for you. But let's check it out. It wants to keep you looking at my face. Let's see the house. Look at the house. Big old 2-story. This is the Hanford. Again, Maple Ridge in Ave Maria. This one's a 2-story, 3-bed, 2.5 bath, great room. It says great room, family room, den, loft, like 17 rooms. 2-car garage, 4th and 5th bedroom options, and a little over 3,300 square feet. So this is a big house. There's gonna be all kinds of rooms. Let's go see them. Holy big house. All right, so you walk in the door and everything is before you, which a lot of people really, really like this big open concept, great room style. So let's check it out. Hopefully the AC is here, which is not quite in the great room, so that's better. It is better, I dig it. Sorry, I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm exhausted. I've been out shooting video all day long for you guys. So excuse me and my silly sayings. That is in from the garage. Why am I focused on it so long? I will never know. So yeah, all kinds of space. Big ol' under stair closet. or Harry Potter room, as it was lovingly referred to in my house. What we got over here? Another big old den. Nice, again with the built-ins, double desk setup. Cool, very, very nice. Here is a half bath. Linen closet. Another very interesting ceiling design, fireplace setup. Very cool. Impact glass doors and windows. Look at all this space. Now I see what they're talking about. Living room and family room and great room, and like, you got a sitting area over there. You got a big old dining room table. You got your typical traditional kind of family room setup here. Huge island. This is a big house with a lot of space. Fantastic entertaining house. Again, you got the more modern kind of East Coast of Florida flair with a little bit the more modern. You got the glass cabinets and different cabinets, stainless and glass versus the white down below and over the oven. This has a gourmet kitchen setup, so wall oven, microwave built in there, the built-in cooktop, the vented hood, huge sink. Now this has got a dual basin, but this is a very fancy sink. Very nice. Pantry, big walk-in pantry. Cool, cool. Since we're down here, we might as well take a look at the covered lanai space. Now that is not super big, but it is bigger than the others. Goes to the end of the house, so that's probably as wide as you can go with it. But I'm sure you can extend it out. You can add a pool, whatever you want to do there. Let's go upstairs. Come on, camera, you got to stay focused with me. Stay focused. I'm losing the camera. It's getting wonky. Sorry about that. Here's the big loft. This is nice. Very nice kids' desk setup. Chairs for when they're taking a break from all that hard studying. Here's your laundry room. Here's the upstairs AC closet. Here is, I'm gonna say this is the primary bedroom. Any kid that gets a bedroom this big is too spoiled. Not gonna happen. And I'm right, it's the primary. Phone dinging like crazy. Here's the linen closet. Holy geez, that is a bedroom and a half for a closet. Toilet room, throne room, and this, I don't even know. I've seen this become a lot more popular in custom homes. I feel like this is an Asian thing. We saw this when we were in China, where the tub, now this one's not fully enclosed. In China, it was glass all the way to the ceiling, and it was tub, shower, all enclosed, and it like creates a big steam room, and it was awesome. But even the ceiling was tiled in that, and in this, the wall tile goes to the ceiling, but the ceiling is not tiled itself. So it probably wouldn't work real well for that. Again, European style floating vanities. Very nice bathroom, I like that. Now, again, I did not preview these, so I cannot hide stuff from you because I have never seen them, so I don't know what I'm hiding. You're seeing it for the first time just like I am. So, it's kind of cool. Hopefully it's fun for you. It's a little different for me because normally I know where there's some sneaky stuff that I can hide and show you the cool things, but now you're just discovering it as I am. Wall closet here. This is still a huge bedroom. I just said, kids are spoiled if they got bedrooms that big. I mean, this thing is almost that big. Look at this. This is massive. They got these beanbag chairs there. They got dresser over here. They got chair in the corner. You got wall closet there. Now, we already talked about they like the Jack and Jill bath deal. Linen closet here for one kid's bedroom. The double vanities. The tub shower combo with the toilet in the separate room. You got another linen closet here for the other kid's bedroom on the other side. And another big old room. Do you need me to open that closet door? It's a wall closet, I promise. And that is it. That is the Hanford. Awesome. On to the next. So what did you think about the Hanford? That is a big house, isn't it? And it's not the biggest that they've got. But great house, good size. If you've got a bigger family, you need the extra space. This could be the one. This is the most affordable 3,000 plus square foot home that they build here. So drop it in the comments. What do you think? Ton of flexibility if you're building from scratch. Just lots of options. What's your thoughts? Let me know in the comments. All right, they changed up their order. I thought they were gonna go in order from biggest to smallest. That is the direction we were going. And then all of a sudden we jump up to the biggest one. This is the Harbor here in Maple Ridge. This is the biggest home that they build in here. No, it's not the biggest, but is the biggest model that they have in here. This has got a 3-car garage, 2-story, 4-bed, 3.5 bath. Primary suite on the ground floor. I really like these split garages like this, especially the side load is very nice, and I prefer it to be the single car. This is almost 3,600 square feet. Let's check it out. You can get it as a 2-car garage as well, but this one has a 3-car garage option. Woohoo! It's got that cool drop ceiling again. Door here from the garage, from the 2-car garage. And again, just massive, open, great room setup. I like it. AC, closet, half bath. I really appreciate the half baths for sure. Nice big office, not quite as big as the others. Could easily be an extra bedroom if you need it. Huge, great room again. This is awesome, and it's got, again, like a second sitting area, and good Lord, is this kitchen huge. Big island, all that cabinet space over there. Again, with the gourmet kitchen, built-in cooktop, vented hood, wall oven, microwave. Check this out, 10-person table, big table. This is a cool, very colorful choices. I like it. Second little sitting area down here. These houses are like the party houses, I gotta say. Like, they are set up for hosting for sure. So here is pantry. Got custom closet, second pantry, nice big house, need 2 pantries. I get it, makes sense. Nice big laundry room, sink, cabinets on both sides. That's gonna come in from your single car garage. It's locked. They don't let us out there. Now this one has the primary suite on the first floor. I have not been in this house, but I read the sheet, so I know that, and we're gonna save that for last. So I'm making you wait on it. Decent sized covered lanai area. Not great, but decent. Nice little pool. Nope, I'm not going over there. Even if there's something else hiding over there, I'm not going over there. We're gonna see that last. Let's go up the stairs. Again, super modern. You got the glass wall, stainless railing. I like it. Very different from what you see in your typical Southwest Florida homes. Big loft area. Look, you got a foosball table, you got a bar, you got seating, TV on the wall, fantastic. Great setup. Linen closet. Let me guess, there's gonna be a Jack and Jill bath. Oh, this one's got a balcony. I like it. Cool room, nice big space. Skateboard, my son would love this room. It's got its own little balcony, that's awesome. And it's covered. Did you see that? Whoop. It's got a roof, that's nice. So even if it's raining, you can chill out there. And my kids like the rain. They like to go, like they don't want to go sit out there and get rained on, but they like to go sit out and listen to it. Again, Jack and Jill, double vanity. There you go. Tub shower combo toilet. And here's the other massive bedroom. This one's set up as a cute little nursery. This one's got a walk-in closet over here. Nice. What else we got up here? Come on camera, stay with me. Stay with me. Another big old bedroom with a nice walk-in closet, and bam, got its own bathroom. Upstairs AC. That's fine. It doesn't bother me that one's kind of by the it's right next to the living area. Or the loft area. That's not a big deal to me. But I like they moved this one away from the main living area in this one. So that's it. Oh, no, that's not it. We still got to look at the primary suite. All right, so here is the primary suite. Check this thing out. Again, another bedroom big enough to have a party in. Look at all this space. This thing's huge. Again, you got the door out to the pool area. Very nice. Let's check out this bathroom. Throne room. Bloop. Awesome. I really like these tubs in the shower, like whole just like wet room kind of vibe. Got the floating European vanities again. Got like a dresser underneath the sinks, that's cool. And then another big closet. It's not as big as the other one, but very nice. So that is the harbor. All right, so now, what'd you think of that harbor? Thing's huge, right? We've now, if you didn't notice, jumped into the widest homes that they build here in Maple Ridge. It means an even wider home site. These are the Big Daddy homes here in the neighborhood. The way they ordered them in their organization of their models bounced me around a little bit. As you saw, typically I like to go smallest to largest, but that's okay. They changed things up. They gave us the biggest one before the smaller one-story home in the Capistrano Estate Series homes. But I did make a mistake, and I said that the harbor is the biggest home that they build here, and it is not. They actually have an inlet, which is a little bit bigger even, at just under 4,000 square feet. So they do have that. If the harbor's not big enough, let us know. We'll get you the info on the inlet. They did not have a model of that one, so that's why we didn't show it to you. But what'd you think of the harbor? Stick around. We still have a one-story in these nice big wide estate homes to show you. And then, like I said, we're gonna show you the amenities. We're gonna talk pricing, talk numbers, costs, taxes, insurance, all that stuff. So stick around and we'll get you to it. All right, now we are looking at the fairway here at Maple Ridge in Ave Maria. This is another big one. Single story big one though. 3-bed, 2.5 bath, great room plan. Has a 4th bedroom and 3-car garage option. Comes standard with a 2-car garage. All 3 garages are together as you see here. Again, really good curb appeal. I like the front elevation. Ton of landscaping they do on these models. Nice big open foyer. You got a bedroom right here, and these bedrooms are all big. Wall closet, again, our favorite, Jack and Jill bath. This one's got the linen closet in here next to the vanity. Double vanity. Tub shower combo with the toilet. Finally, like a normal sized bedroom. I feel like every one of these houses I've gone through, I'm like, oh my God, huge bedroom, huge bedroom. Finally, there's a normal sized bedroom. All right, here is the laundry. Very small laundry room, and you have to come through it from the garage. Not a fan, but it's not the end of the world either. Again, your low voltage cabinet there. And I like the ceiling design here. I'm a fan of the beams. Big, big space, nice, great room. Let's get a view from this way. I like the wall. This one's not so bad. I know you can hear it because it's right, I'm standing right next to it, but it's because it's kicked out to the side here, you don't get the noise into the great room, into the living area. Here's your half bath. Here's your office, den, French doors. AC works good, blowing nice and cold on me. I like it. This one's got a pretty big lanai. It's probably the biggest one of all the houses. I don't know if it's the biggest one of all the houses they build, but it's the biggest one of all the houses that we've seen. Big old dining room. And then here's your kitchen. Your kitchen's, this is very different. Your kitchen's blocked off on this one. So this has got a big, you know, pretty big island, not as big as some of the others that we've seen, but there's a ton of cabinet counter space in here. Oh, you missed it. I opened it, but the camera was too slow to rotate. Soft close. And soft close cabinet doors too. Gotta be careful. Sometimes it's like, oh, we do soft close drawers, but the cabinet doors are not soft close, or they do the cabinet doors and not the drawers. Here, they have soft close on everything. So that's nice. Here's a cabinet pantry instead of a closet pantry. Got sliders from both sides, the great room and the dining room. And this is set up, you could easily move that dining room over to here in the middle and put like another separate sitting area like we've seen in the other ones. Let's go check out the primary bedroom, and it's got a desk. It's gonna be another huge bedroom because that's what they do around here. So again, all of these homes come with impact windows and doors. I can bang on them if you want me to, but I don't really want to. They did the beams. I don't know if you caught that when I backed up. There they are. I will back up again. They did these little drop downs with the recessed lights, and then they did the beams in between them. Cool, cool. Door out to the lanai. Again, we've got dual closets. This is a walk-in, not a big one, but it's a walk-in. Here is a much bigger one. Oh, and I didn't even notice, they got these massive tiles. These things are cool because they minimize grout lines, but let me tell you, they are a pain in the butt to put in because they are heavy. Here's the throne room. Here is a big shower. This one does not have a tub in it. More of the European style vanity. And there you have it. That is the, I almost just tried to go into the throne room to make my way outside. That's the fairway, just under 2,600 square feet. I don't think I mentioned that. Not as much of an open like it's open, but it's not open because the kitchen's closed off. So a little bit different layout, a little bit different design from what the majority of them are. So that's kind of cool. If you're into something a little different instead of all the great room stuff, that's a good option. So that is the fairway here at Ave Maria, Maple Ridge. All right, so what'd you think of the fairway? Is that big enough for you? Another one of these estate homes. Love getting into these bigger homes. They're just so much fun to walk through and really having the extra space allows the builder to do a lot of really cool things. What'd you think? Big enough? If not, they do have a bigger one-story. If one-story is your thing, the Golf is the next one up. It is the largest one-story that they build here in Maple Ridge at just over 3,000 square feet. So there's a ton of flexibility in that one too. Or if you need even bigger, we showed you those two stories. Let us know which one is right for you. Now, we're gonna dive into the amenities. We're gonna talk costs and fees and everything associated. All right, now let's check out these amenities. And I gotta tell you, for the fees, I'm not gonna tell you what they are yet. You gotta wait when we get to the part where we talk about the costs and fees. But for the fees that they charge here, the level of amenities is pretty impressive. That's one thing I will say for sure about Maple Ridge is the amenities are great for the cost. So let's show you what they are. You've got a clubhouse, resort style pool, barbecue area, dog park. You got fitness trails throughout the neighborhood. You've got pickleball courts. You got a gym. You got massage room, arts and crafts room, billiards room, party rooms, all kinds of space here in the clubhouse. The HOA fees also include all the common ground maintenance, the roads, and also cable TVs included. Now, what is not included is lawn maintenance. That's on you. You're responsible for your own lawn. Irrigation water is part of your water bill. And then of course, insurance on the homes is your cost as well. So we're gonna talk to you about what that stuff's gonna cost you. When we get into fees, just take a look at these amenities. All right, now let's talk pricing and costs. So first we're gonna go through pricing breakdown of what these homes will cost you to buy. And then we're gonna get into all the other associated fees with living here in Maple Ridge. So the first home we showed you was the Huntington. That was one of the smaller ones in Silverwood. Base price on that home is $370,990. Now remember, there are some smaller ones, so you can get in a little bit more affordably than that. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. We just didn't show you those homes because they don't have any models. Now right now they have one Huntington quick move-in available. Build price on that particular one with the home site premium and options, because remember, I say remember because I say this in all my videos, but if this is the first video you're watching, then you don't have to remember. I'm gonna tell you right now. Base price is the base price. You are almost never going to buy a home for the exact base price, because in every neighborhood, these builders add a home site premium, and almost everybody adds some sort of options. Now, I will tell you that some of these inventory, quick move-in inventory homes that they have here in Silverwood and Maple Ridge, they only added $400 to $500 in options, which is crazy. Almost every builder puts $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 worth of options in these homes normally, but 𝒐𝒐 didn't do that. They've got some that are as low as $400 or $500 in options in these quick move-ins. So it is possible to build a base home with zero options if you want to, but there's always gonna be some sort of home site premium typically. So just keep that in mind, that when we're talking base prices, that's the price that they put on the sign or the flag out in front of the neighborhood to draw people in, but almost never does anybody actually buy it for that price. However, their home site premiums are not super crazy here, so you can get in pretty close. So, base price on that home, $370,990. The quick move-in that they have has a home site premium and some options in it. The build price on it was $421,490, and I apologize, I'm not looking directly at the camera because I gotta look at my sheets because I got numbers. $421,000, $490,000 was the build price on that particular home. They've got it marked down right now to $396,000, $430,000. So you're talking 25 grand discount roughly. So that is for the Huntington. Now, the smaller homes, if you want to know what is the least expensive that you can get into this neighborhood, Maple Ridge at Ave Maria, or I'm sorry, this is Silverwood. But the least expensive that you can get in to a CC home here in Ave Maria would be the Grove, which is the smallest one. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It is a 2-car garage, 1,133 square feet. Base price on that particular floor plan is $334,990. If you built something with zero options, the lowest home site premiums I've seen are in the $15,000 to $20,000 range. So you're really looking at between $350,000 and $360,000 is going to be about the absolute lowest cost you can get in if you buy a home here in Silverwood or Maple Ridge. Now let's go back and look. The next one we showed you was the Balboa. Now they've got a couple, 3 Balboas actually, either ready to go or under construction right now. That was the 1,900 square foot, 3-bed, 2.5 bath, 2-story. They've got one, oh, let me tell you the base price first. Hold on, I'm jumping ahead of myself. Base price is $380,990. The quick move-ins that they have right now, they've got one priced at $411,349. They've got another one at $396,489, and another one at $401,484. So you can get into a Balboa just under 400 grand for a 1,900 square foot, 3-bed, 2.5 bath, 2-story. That one is one of the ones that they only put just under $500 worth of options in it. Build price on it was $411,484, including the home site premium and those options. And like I said, they've got that one discounted to $396,484 right now. Now that one is not complete. They only have one that is finished. They've got the other 2 under construction. The one that is finished is the one, that one was build price $421,349, and they've got it marked down $10,000 to $411,349. That's what you're looking at for the Balboa. And then they do have the next larger 2-story available as well, the Doheny. They've got a couple of those. They've got one of those for $411,137 and another one for $423,665. And then there is, now that one's a 2,047 square foot, 3-bed, 2.5 bath with a loft. And so you can build it with a loft or with a 4th bedroom if you want. But those 2 are both built with that 4th space as a loft. And then there's also the Encinitas, which is the biggest in the Silverwood series. That's just under 2,300 square feet. They do not have any of those built or under construction right now. So, but basically all in, you're looking at somewhere in Silverwood between $350 and roughly $450 build prices. So if you were to build something, you're probably going to be in that range somewhere. Now, switching over to Maple Ridge and talking prices there in the bigger homes, the Cove, Garden, and Estate Series homes, they have in the, let's see here, in the Cove Series, they have the Cedar, which we did not show you. They don't have any Birches, which is the one that we have the model of. They don't have any of those quick move-in right now, but the Birch base price is $414,990. So realistically, no options, home site premium in the 15 to 20 grand range. You're looking at 430, 435-ish. You can get into Maple Ridge. The least expensive home in Maple Ridge is just one step smaller, the Acacia, which is a 2-bed, 2-bath, plus a den, 2-car garage, 1,500 square feet. Base price on that one is $400,990. So you're looking at $415 to $420 is going to be the least expensive. You're going to walk in the door into the Maple Ridge section. Now, the Cedar is the one that they do have some quick move-ins in, that the smallest series of homes that they build here in Maple Ridge. That one's 1,918 square feet, 3-bedroom plus a den, 3-bath with a 2-car garage. And that one, 1,918 square feet, they have a cedar here at build price on it. Oh, I should tell you, base price $432,990. Base price on that particular cedar, which will be ready, should be in October. Build price was $486,769. They've already reduced it to $466,769. They have another one that they don't have a date on yet. Build price was $479,610 or $618, I'm sorry, and they've marked it down to $457,118. So basically, you're walking in the door here in that $415 to $420 range for the least expensive, and you're gonna go all the way up to $750 to $800 for the big estate. Like the Inlet is the biggest one that they have. Let's see, the other floor plans we showed you were the Fairmont, and they have a Fairmont under construction right now. That's the 3-bed, 2.5-bath, 2,000 square foot. They've got one of those right now. Base price on it's $474,990. And they have one under construction. We don't know a completion date yet. Build price is $510,991, and they've got it reduced to $485,991. So 25 grand off of that. They have a few of the green views, quite a few of them available right now. They've got one that is ready, 2 more that are under construction. Base price on that green view, $492,990. And the one green view that is finished, build price was $554,060. They've got it marked down to $529,060. They've got another one, build price of $529,705, marked down to $504, and another one at $524,705, marked down to $499,705. So in a lot of these, they're marking them down roughly about 25 grand. Not all of them, but that's kind of ballpark rough idea. And then if you want to jump into that 2-story, jump up to the Hanford, 3,300 square feet. They have, I thought I saw, yeah, they've got a couple of those too. $542,990 is the base price. And currently they've got one with a build price of $586,931, marked down to $561,931. And then they've got another one that is build price $604,861, marked down to $579,861. And then in the 3-car garage estate home series, the only ones they have are ones that we were not able to show you. They don't have models of. They've got the Gulf, which is the larger 1-story, 3,000 square foot. They've got 2 of those under construction right now. Well, one is done actually, and the other one is under construction, estimated to be ready in November. Build price on the one that's done. Oh, I should tell you base price first, shouldn't I? So that we keep it in the same order. Base price $581,990. And the build price on this one is $653,865, and they've marked it down to $628,865. And then the one that is under construction, build price is $658,579, and it's marked down to $633,579. So there is a rough idea of kind of what the build prices are, what you're going to actually buy them for. And remember, we've got some extra incentives and discounts that we can give to you as well, as long as you call us first. Numbers on the screen. Hit us up. Let us help you in the process. The builders are paying our compensation, so you don't have to worry about that when it comes to these new construction homes. At least in the current market, the way it is, builders are paying us. So call us. Let us help you. Now, let's talk fees, because the fees here are incredible. I'm just completely floored by what it costs, what the HOA fees here in Silverwood and Maple Ridge are HOA fees for the neighborhood. Now, there are two different fees. Keep that in mind because you have the fee for the neighborhood itself, plus you have the fee for the Master Association for all of Ave Maria for the amenities throughout. So neighborhood association fees, $147 a month. Like I said, that's clubhouse, community pool, all the amenities here within Maple Ridge itself that are available only to Maple Ridge and Silverwood homeowners. And then you have the Ave Maria Master Association, which gives you access to all of the rest of the parks and facilities throughout Ave Maria. So the water park, the tennis courts, the basketball courts, the baseball and softball fields, the fitness center, all of that stuff. Now, the water park will have the water park does have additional costs to go in and all that good stuff. But everything else is included in the Ave Maria Master Association fee, which is only $69 a month. So combined, your HOA fees between the neighborhood, the Maple Ridge neighborhood, and Ave Maria Master are only $216 a month, which is crazy low for all you get here. Now, everybody asks, what about the CDD? That's part of your tax bill, so we don't include that in association fees. We include that in the tax estimates. Now, I will tell you what it is because you want to know, but keep in mind it is not separate. It is a part of the tax bill. So when I give you tax estimates, that number is built into it. The CDD fee in Maple Ridge is $2,417 a year, so $2,417 a year. Again, included on your tax bill. So taxes in Collier County tend to run in the ballpark of about 1% of the price of the home. So if you're looking at a $350,000 home in Silverwood, you can figure your taxes are going to run about $3,500 a year plus the $2,417. So call it $6,000 a year. If you're looking at the estate homes, in the $750,000, $800,000 range, looking at like an inlet, the biggest of the big that they build here, then you're talking more like 10 to 11, call it maybe $12,000 a year in taxes. Now, if it is your primary residence, you get the homestead exemption, which will reduce that a little bit. So you've got that as well. But just keep in mind, you're going to be somewhere between typically about $6,000 and $11,000 or $12,000 a year on the top end to be here in Maple Ridge. Lawn maintenance is typically going to run you somewhere in the ballpark of $100, maybe $150 a month, but probably $100 a month. If you want to hire somebody to do the lawn for you, you can, there's lawn guys that do, there's a couple guys that do a lot of different houses in the whole neighborhood. They can add you on. It's pretty easy for them. And so that's what keeps it low. Utilities, they're going to be what they're going to be based on your usage. Obviously, if there's only one or two of you in the household, you're going to use a lot less water. You're going to use a lot less electricity. If you've got smaller homes, you're going to use even less. If you're in the bigger homes, it's going to be more. Typical electric bills, I would say in the summertime, if it's, very low usage, you're talking, $80 to $100 a month. If you're higher usage, you're probably in the $250. Maybe if you keep your AC real low on a big house, you're probably $300 a month. Insurance is going to vary significantly as well. So you're going to run probably somewhere, of course, it's going to vary because of the size of house and all of that. But you're probably going to run somewhere between $1,000 a year and $3,000 a year on the bigger homes. So we talked HOAs, we talked taxes, we talked insurance, we talked, like I said, electric bill, water bill, similar. You're going to be probably in the 175 to maybe 150 a month would be my guess on water bills, depending on usage. There is no gas in Ave Maria, so you don't have to worry about a gas bill. So that pretty much covers it. So if this is a spot for you, call us, text us, email us, let us know which one you're interested in, what you like, what you don't like. If it's not the spot for you, call us, text us, email us, tell us why, so that we can help you find the right spot that is. Or if you're not ready to talk to us yet, but you know Maple Ridge is not the spot, then check out these other videos. We've got some other videos talking about some of the other neighborhoods in the area. Talk to you soon.